All right.
This is the Doug Gottlieb Show. This is America's longest-running afternoon drive sports radio show, broadcasting live from the studios of Fox Sports Radio.
Bang, bang, won't stop till we're legends.
Here's Doug Gottlieb.
Boom, what up, America? Doug Gottlieb Show, Fox Sports Radio. Coming to you from the beautiful sunny city of Los Angeles, California. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you have begun the negotiations without beginning the negotiations. That's what we're going to start with today, which is what you should be starting with. You got to position yourself, folks. Position yourselves for future negotiations. That's what Jerry Jones is doing, and that's what you need to do. What do you need to do? Hey, whether it's Thursday night football or Saturday or Sunday or Monday. I don't know if you're East Coast or you're West Coast, but it doesn't really matter. The negotiations should be underway even if they're not yet underway. Here's what I mean. Are you aware of the upcoming football schedule? Are you? How aware are you of it? Here's your nights if you care anything about football. And I never understand the whole, I'm an NFL guy, I don't watch college. I'm a college guy, I don't watch NFL. Like, oh, okay. I like U.S. Open tennis, but if I gave you the choice of U.S. Open tennis or college football and you're an NFL guy, which will you choose? San Diego State, Stanford on Friday night. Saturday night, ooh, now it gets good. Saturday midday, you have Tennessee, West Virginia. And Saturday night, you got Michigan, Notre Dame. Louisville, Alabama. Sunday night, Miami, LSU. Monday night, Virginia Tech, Florida State. Wow! College football knows what the F they're doing, don't they? They're like, look, we understand that some of you are going to be split coming up, right? Some of you are going to be like, I got NFL, I got NFL Thursday, I got NFL Sunday, I got NFL Monday. I got a lot of stuff to do. We need to announce our presence like Nuke LaLoosh with authority. So we're going to give you Notre Dame, Michigan, Louisville, Alabama, Miami, LSU, Virginia Tech, Florida State. And here's what the negotiation should be. You don't start negotiating on Saturday morning for Saturday night with your wife. Honey, don't worry, I got all this Saturday. Listen, at 4:30 or at 7:30, I'm going to need to check out a little bit for football. What you need to be doing is earning up that equity. Earning up that equity. Hun, listen, this afternoon you need to go get that haircut. You should do that. Wednesday night, it's going to be ladies' night. Go. You should do that. You should do that. It's good. It's a good idea. You need school, getting back under with the kids. You're starting the process of negotiating without actually negotiation. Don't ask for anything back in return. Hey, I don't need anything back in return. You just go. Hey, Nordy's, they still have, I know their anniversary sale is done, but they still have a bunch of stuff on sale. Like, you should check that stuff out. That way, when the negotiations actually start, Friday night, what do you get tomorrow? Listen, the ball game on 4:30, Notre Dame, Michigan. Really want to watch it. Oh, okay. Well, that sounds reasonable. Listen, I got some things to do in the morning. You got to go to Home Depot and Bed Bath & Beyond. You're like, that sounds good. Sounds like a good Saturday. All right, soccer game, ball, baseball, football, whatever you got to do. You do that Saturday. Then Saturday night, you're like, I still have children and a wife? Fine. I'm watching football. That's how it works. That's what Jerry Jones is doing. That's what the owners are doing. What have we heard about the players this entire offseason and preseason? Man, we need fully guaranteed contracts. Fully guaranteed contracts. We need more money. There's got to be more money. Whether it's Odell Beckham Jr., who just got more money, or Aaron Donald, who's going to get more money, or Khalil Mack, who we'd all assume is going to get more money. We just don't know who he's going to get that money from. Everybody wants more money. Everybody wants more guaranteed deals. More. Here's Jerry Jones on 105.3 The Fan in Dallas giving his thoughts on a potential new NFL schedule.
My solution is real simple. Is cut back on preseason games, have one at each team's home, play a couple of them, and then you need to add 2 games to the regular season, which I've been a proponent of for several years. It's probably physically better for players than it is to have the longer preseason, the longer practicing. Our studies show that we actually have a ramped-up injury situation with players during preseason.
Yeah, our studies show that even though most of these injuries occur to guys that aren't going to make the NFL, and that most of you don't play, most of the guys that matter don't play in 2 preseason games, our studies show that by and large, what I told you years ago about 18-game schedule is in fact right. All this is Jerry Jones laying down the path for negotiations. He knows the NFL players want more money. He knows they want more. They want more, a higher percentage of that money guaranteed. He knows the Players Association wants deeper rosters, more guys, more jobs, more money, more. I mean, listen, I got the path to more money for me. You hate those preseason games? I hate the preseason games. Hey, I've been telling you 18 games for years, but this isn't about money. It's not about me making more money. No. It's not about the owners making more money. No, he never mentioned that. He never mentioned it's not about all of us owners making more money or about increased TV deals. Nope. This is about, hey, player safety an issue? We got you. Preseason games a nuisance? We got you. Players and their emotions tell them they deserve longer guaranteed, more financially acceptable deals? We got you. This is about you. This is my solution to your problems. Players are dealing on personal emotions. Owners are businessmen. And everything in life is a negotiation, isn't it? You know, you negotiate with your wife, you negotiate with your kids. Hell, you even negotiate with somebody who you're with the parking spot. Do I jam it in really close to this parking spot to where I have to walk 5 floors less, or do I go around a couple times? Negotiations. There's give and take. And players saying we want fully guaranteed contracts is never going to happen. And owners saying they want 18 games is probably never going to happen. And fans saying we don't want to pay for preseason games is never going to happen. And somewhere in the middle is where life actually exists. You give us this, we'll give you that. You want fully vested, fully guaranteed contracts? Cool. How about 18 games? No, we don't want that. Okay, what if you're vested as a veteran after 3 years instead of after 4, or actually 5 years? We redo some of the handwriting within the franchise player tag. Oh, okay, that's cool. We'll do that if you give us 18 games. This is just negotiation. That's all. I don't actually think it doesn't matter in terms of football, right? It doesn't. I think owners, the part that they're not saying is, look, we have to have 10 home dates in our home stadiums. That's the way we keep the lights on. That's how we have to do it. It's only 10 home. We have minimum of 10 home dates at our stadium. That's what we need to just break even. That's how stadiums are built. It's like one of the great misconceptions about, well, should there be public financing? Like, oh, there shouldn't be public financing. Owners, they do. They will make a ton of money. If they lay out all the money on the stadium, they're also going to want to have all the land or have all the tax benefits, unless, of course, cities want to make that money, and cities benefit greatly from it. This is the big, great misconception with San Diego. I love San Diego. San Diego should have a new downtown, beautiful stadium just like Petco. Petco's incredible. Imagine if there was a sister stadium or a big brother stadium sitting somewhere next to it where they had a football stadium. Every event would want to be there. And the idea that a pro sports franchise is supposed to shell out a bunch of money when they only use it 10 times a year. Think about that for a second. You want to spend $1 billion on something you're going to use 10 times a year? Wow, that's a luxury purchase. So all of this stuff is negotiation. The 18-game schedule isn't going to come to fruition if it ever happens until 2020s. And the truth is, it's probably never going to happen because he can give us all the data he wants about the high number of concussions that occur in the preseason. But the only thing you got to think about, how many quarterbacks, how many important players were hurt last year in the NFC, and we're only talking about a 16-game schedule. Common logic tells you that 2 more regular season games, which gives you a higher likelihood of injury to important players, and you can fill out the rest of the roster with offensive linemen and defensive linemen for the war of attrition, but there just aren't that many good quarterbacks. There just aren't that many good running backs. There just aren't that many good wide receivers, period. So begin the negotiations with your wife or significant other today. Don't start Saturday because you're going to get shut down. Because by Saturday, her plans for Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening are made. No. Listen, I've been planning all week. We're going over to the Smith's house. They're having people over. It's little Jenny's birthday. You're going to come, and if the game is on, the game is on. Right? There's nothing worse than you're like, oh, my God, we're going to the one house that doesn't like football. Right? Or they hate Notre Dame so much they will not watch the Notre Dame game. When you walk into a house, and I've done this before, you were just like, hey, you mind if I put the game on? And they say, what game? You're at the wrong house.